I've got a new one again. It's a little more history. Turns out that God's talking to only three of us on this planet. There was me, and there was Jesus, and there was Moses. Everyone's wondered where Moses fits in all this. Besides the Bible and the storybook that started it all, the real truth is that before Moses, mankind only worked with one words. If you wanted water, you just said water. Or fire was just fire. Moses wandered the desert while God taught him verbs and adjectives and language. That is what he did and started for mankind, was language. Now God worked with other groups, but they were after Moses. He was the reason why Jesus was able to come. His books started language to the point where the word or language was spread among the people, and his first king could be born, or his first champion could come and explain faith. And now I'm the second champion, second king, Christ the second, and I'm explaining logic. I have science behind me. But here soon, I'll have proof behind me. But, as we talked last night, I will never be able to actually go on TV or talk to a group in the nursery, because we lost that right when we didn't accept him on faith. So all you'll ever have of me are these tapes, these recordings. That's just the way he wants it. We were supposed to take it on faith. But on the other hand, he knew us all too well, and he knew he would never do that. So, like I said, he's controlled everything according to his perfect plan. It's difficult to understand, but you've got to remember, people. See, we think that billions and trillions are big numbers. Alright, quintillions is big numbers. It's like the 5 set of big numbers. Imagine when you're dealing with 8 and 9 big sets of numbers. We can't even really fathom those kind of numbers. But that is what he operates in. So, he's always going to be one step ahead of the nursery. And like I said, he's the one that passes the gifts down so that when technology is needed, we understand it and build it. Not before. But we will get that quantum entangled computer after Christmas. We will be able to communicate instantly anywhere in the universe or our galaxy. We'll never be able to leave our galaxy. That is physically impossible. And we'll never get to the center. Don't want to go to the center anyway. But we will spread among stars on other planets. And just for giggles, he wants to make sure that the first planet outside of our solar system that we land on gets called Vulcan, in Gene Roddenberry's name, because he was an important visionary for God. Imagine mankind not worried about wealth, only being better. See, he's seen that. He understood that. That's why you never seen a dollar bill on a show. His wealth was never what it was about. It was about being a better person. I wished I could tell you guys everything. But just like me, you're on a need-to-know basis. And so every one of my conversations with you are exactly what he lets me tell you. But I will always remember you people. And I'll be there with you in everything you do. Me and Jesus and God, we will be in your heart. And we're there to listen. Listen to us. It will help you, especially when the road gets tough. Remember, you're in boot camp. It's supposed to be tough. It's supposed to train you for when things are tough. But then it's also supposed to let you realize and recognize and enjoy beauty. That's what it's really all about. Is to make the best children God could possibly make. That's what it's always been about. And the ones that don't want to behave, and the ones that don't want to try, or the ones that want to hold all the blocks and not share, they get nothing. Like I said, he's always had a perfect salvation plan. We just didn't understand it. Everybody looks around the world and sees all this natural disasters and all this bad stuff, and they just wonder, where's God in all this? He's been there all that time, watching to see how we react, seeing what we do, and punching those scorecards. But regardless, it's going to be all right. Everybody is going to be just fine. Some will challenge, and some will be challenged more than others. But remember, your path, you follow it. Don't worry about anybody else's. They have their own path. They'll ask if they need help. That is the most critical thing in the future. Stop telling everybody what to do. Let them walk their path. Let them listen to me and Jesus and God, and we will tell them what they need to do. You do not need to. I will be the preacher for all of mankind from now on. They'll watch these tapes and they'll learn and they'll search their heart, and I'll be there. That's what it's always been meant to be. And believe me, I'm okay with the way it turned out. I never was a speaker kind of person. I always liked just dealing with the people right in front of me. Part of the reason why I'm this champion. I didn't put my nose in everybody's business. But if they crossed my path, I certainly helped them. You should do the same. Our forces will be with you forever.